it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and they gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I broken the system. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed.
Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy. I gotta get back to the hood.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7. Mayfield going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. They run for it with Hunt, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks, and this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Switch. Under 10, 10.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here's Allen.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. He does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check. Check 15.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down at 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Bills on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They go counter with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Mayfield. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On first down, Allen. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on second down. Allen on the move to his left. And that is incomplete here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Allen on third. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Landry, agile footwork. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Mayfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And out of bounds right around the 20.
7 yards, the pickup there.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
3 yards remain for second down.
Mayfield to throw it. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, as time expires in the first half.
And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. A little too much extracurricular there.
And you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Right back to Singletary on second down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They'll run out of the gun with Moss. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. Singletary, a first down and more. And down to the 19-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Watch twin. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 52.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now they'll throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of him.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle. Mike 28. Watch the slant. Hey, number 28, Mike.
To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Mayfield now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Mayfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Allen from the gun on third down. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And the Browns are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now Chubb running right, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing, Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep for Diggs. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
43, 56, 56. Watch the run, watch the run. 43 is the mark. Double. Mark's 43.
Allen going to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st down, it's Moss. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Moss. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And Diggs has it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. He'll swing this out to Moss. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the Bills' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's